Welcome back. You're watching ACIERO. Today I'm back again with lemongrass for your herbal tea. So how do we grow this plant? This plant is very easy and it is also very delicious to consume. So the things you need before you start thinking about growing a lemongrass is try to contain it in one container, or maybe a place where you're not scared that you will start growing all over, because it just keeps growing and growing and giving, and the more you cut it, the more it gives you more. So the one thing you should know is you can grow lemongrass from one seeds. You can also grow it from an existing plant. You can also propagate it from another existing lemongrass. If you cut the lemongrass or put it in a container, it will give you roots between maybe 1 to 2 weeks, and then you can replant that same lemongrass. So now you know how to propagate it and how to grow it from seed. That's also very easy. You just need the seeds and plant them. And what conditions does it need? This lemongrass is not fussy. It prefers half shade, half sun. You can also put it in full sun, but the chances that it dries out are very high, so you have to keep on watering it consistently. But if you put it in half shade, half sun, or shade, it will still look green until you cut it down, and when it becomes brown, then it dries off and it's dead, and maybe the roots keep on giving you new lemongrass, but it does not die that easily. So maybe in the winter it could go down, if maybe your winters are too harsh, but the winters here are really light these days, so my lemongrass stays good in the winter, and then in spring it comes out, and in the summer I just keep on enjoying all the fresh lemongrass. And when I have lots of it, what I do, like I've done here, I harvest most of it and just keep cutting it in small pieces. When I cut it in small pieces, I dry it up, and when it's dry, I put it in good containers. And during the winter, if I cannot go out to my garden, I am also equipped with some lemongrass. It smells really lovely, and when it's dry, the smell doubles. It smells really, really good. But also the fresh one is also nice, but also the dry one is nice. So I don't know what you prefer, but I prefer both. So I grow it myself, cut it, we cut it in small pieces, dry it up. Like this one has already been starting to dry it up from the garden, so just put it in my tea. And if you're curious on how to make yourself a cup of lemongrass, click on the video right here and you will find all the recipes on how to use your lemongrass in your tea or any dishes you'd like to use it for. Let me summarize all the things you'll need to grow lemongrass. So one of them is soil, good soil, good fertile soil, well drained preferably. And you also need a plant of lemongrass. And if you cannot get already a growing plant from your garden center, try to propagate one of those lemongrasses you can also buy in the supermarkets, and you can just put it in water, get roots, and then replant it. The other thing, you can also buy seeds. You can also buy seeds of lemongrass and also plant your lemongrass from seeds. Another thing you need to know is the conditions, the requirements it needs for growing. It needs light. You cannot put it in a shady area, or a very dark area, and it grows outdoors. It's very perfect for outdoors. So, and it also needs a very a big place to grow, because lemongrass is really tall, so it needs to be able to to get its space. You cannot crowd it, so you need to give it space for it to to grow. And the other thing you need to contain it. I prefer putting it in containers so that it's contained. So the other thing you need is you need to give it water regularly, because it's a grass. It needs water. It needs to it needs, it's lemongrass, so it has that water in it that gives you oil later on, so you need to consistently water it. Do not make it sit in water. It doesn't really look good, but it's not fussy. It won't die if you overwater it, unless I don't know what you do. And it's a very easy plant to grow because it never dies unless you cut it down and throw it out. But it's good, once it's stable, it's established, it will just keep on growing. And ladies and gentlemen, those are the tips and tricks for today on how to grow your lemongrass, and I hope you enjoyed. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for support. If you're new here, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing. Do not forget to check out our online store to purchase something in order to support this channel. See you next week, and that was it. See you soon.